Welcome to my domain. My name is Balthazar, and I'm here to talk about Percy Jackson and the Olympians. As you know from the previous episode, I didn't have the best take on the new series, but who knows? Maybe this beloved franchise can start improving over time, but based on episodes 2 and 3, it's still finding its footing, but it's making its way. Episode 2 focuses on Camp Half-Blood, which is a better episode than the first, but it still has its fair share of problems due to the source material being changed, and not for the better. It still has issues with exposition dumping, and overall, the story has less impact due to the story going at a breakneck pace. I'll address the biggest issue in the room, and that is how Annabeth is characterized and portrayed. In the books, I believe she started out on the nicer end, and introduces Percy to Camp Half-Blood, not Luke like in the show. And it's only when it's revealed that Percy is Poseidon's son that she starts being distant and more mean. It seemed natural in the books and showed the tension between the gods and their children. But the show makes Annabeth this weird girl and a bit mean. If this is their attempt to make her hubris some overwhelming thing that affects how she acts towards people, then okay, cool. But then you make her an unlikable character. You can make her have a big ego as the daughter of Athena, but you also have to make her more friendly and better ingrained into the story. At this point, I think the issue is less about rushing to Camp Half-Blood and more about the quest, as we needed a lot more time in Camp Half-Blood with Luke and Annabeth. Additionally, the calling for the quest and Percy being claimed is kinda mid. In the books, it felt like Percy earned being claimed, and it's this big, amazing moment and reveal. But in the show, it doesn't feel earned. It's just, oh wow. Anyways, especially with how Annabeth already knew, rather than it being a mystery and a massive shock for everyone. As for the quest, the book was way more hyped with having Hades show up and showing he has Percy's mom. It's a major call to action, and it makes the story in the books feel more desperate. Here it's like, oh, we think this, we think that, we don't have proof. Yeah, well, I think it's a 5.5 out of 10. Episode 3 is the start of their quest. But, what the is that? Why did they make the Oracle spawn ghost game? Like, what the heck? That's so stupid. I can't take this seriously. It sounds so stupid. Anyways, the start of the episode is rough, and it slowly gets better over time. I kinda get some of Percy's reasoning for choosing Annabeth and Grover. More so Grover, and trust me, I do see where they're going with Annabeth, but she's so rude. And only near the end do we get a hint of kindness. But dude, they need to establish her better beforehand. I don't have any issue with the actress. She be doing her job. But just the writing for her is eh. Once more, the action is lackluster here as well. The only cool fight was the Minotaur one, and all the rest have been subpar. I think it might be because none of the threats are threats. They just walk menacingly and die in one hit. They should have made them more of a threat and really hard to take down, so when they do get the Medusa head, it's like, oh wow, look how easy it was just now. Or that when Medusa shows up while they're being chased, it's like, oh dang, she's powerful. Just expand and stop rushing every episode and give breathing room for better moments. It's better than the others, but it's still a 6 out of 10. Having a short runtime for each episode isn't gonna cut it, and while I see the steps it's taking to be better, I don't think it'll pull off the ending. But I'm too curious about how this is gonna end, whether it's actually good or really, really bad. So I'm just gonna stick with this till the end. Till then, I'll see you guys around. This is Balthazar signing off.